John Lane, with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down, John Lane getting ready to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too...
Slings to first. That ends the inning. End of one. And we're still scoreless. 1 out, bases empty. That one misses. 1-0.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2. And that one fouled off. Two now. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Hard hit, right side. Slings to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, John Lane. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That one is absolutely belted, and it hits the base of the wall. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Lane, with an okay game in the loss, singled and knocked in a run.
Not his best showing, but...
So 2 down, John Lane next up for the Braves. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. That's the inning. Down in order go the Braves. 1 out, bases empty. Lane needs just one more homer to reach 755 and tie the immortal Henry Aaron. Fastball is outside.
To get to this point, Boog, he hasn't just been great. He's been great consistently. Aaron had to do that in his career, and we see it again right here.
That one missed. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Out to short. On the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now in for the Braves, John Lane. Sykes back to work. Fought off foul.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ball makes the catch, and there's one down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets have won 4 in a row. Lane had a poor showing, needed to do more.
This wasn't his finest hour.
So 2 down, stepping in the long ball threat, John Lane.
Ball, that's out.
Lane with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch misses. The count now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Gets it to first, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. Lane with another scorching run of play lately. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. That one fouled off. Sable measures 6 feet even, 200 pounds, and he was born in Canada. Next offering is fouled back.
If I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Done under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now back, first baseman, David.
And next for Atlanta, John Lane. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next
1
pitch
ball,
is
2
outside.
strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get
That's
hurt.
ball 2.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. This one popped up. Ball on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 2. Lane with a forgettable showing in this one.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the...
John Lane getting set for this one. 1 down. John Lane next up for the Braves. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And that one pulled foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Lane needs just one more homer to reach 755 and tie the immortal Henry Aaron. Next offering is down low.
To get to this point, Boog, he hasn't just been great. He's been great consistently. Aaron had to do that in his career, and we see it again right here.
2 balls.
Squirts away a little bit. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there. Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Sosa with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
One out and a runner at second here in game one of this three-game set. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slings to first in time, and the runner holds.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Gentry nabs it, and there's one down. Back here in Miami, all set for the top of the sixth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, John Lane. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Lifted in the air right center field. Hendley sizing this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Lane with a forgettable showing in this one.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if you...
John Lane with a remarkable season. Now in for the Braves, John Lane. That one fouled off. Lane with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. 2 outs, base is empty. Way
one
high
ball,
there.
one strike.
And the count even 1-1.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. And that one off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Two outs. And he grounds one to the right side. In plenty of time to first, and that'll do it. Down in order, go the Braves.
The left-hander, number 20, John Lane.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing the run. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's knocks 4 strikeouts down.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout.
Up next for Atlanta, the left-hander, John Lane.
This one in the air. Gentry makes the catch for the out. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. 2 left. So up next, Charlie Dickey. Lane had a game to forget in a loss.
This wasn't his finest hour.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, John Lane. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Lane needs just one more homer to reach 755 and tie the immortal Henry Aaron. Check swing went around. And 1-1.
To get to this point, Boog, he hasn't just been great. He's been great consistently. Aaron had to do that in his career, and we see it again right here.
On a line out towards center. And that is that. Braves go down quickly here. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now, John Lane. Jones back to work. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch way upstairs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
One out, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, John Lane. 1 for 3. Left field. DeBrew sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out. So a man at first. Now the left fielder, John Lane. And first offering is fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The pitch.
Ball, that's in.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Lane did okay for them in this one. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
Oh, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today.
John Lane is ready to go. His team comes into this one. John Lane next up for the Braves. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
He's got it. Out number 2. Man at first, 1 away.
John Lane.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
There goes the runner. Look out! And it hit him.
First base.
1 out, base is empty.
The left fielder, John.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, John Lane. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Late swing, foul to the left. And now the count is even.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Tying run at the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Stays alive. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that'll do it. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Runner takes off, pitch inside. Throw to second, and he's safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Fought off foul. So the tying run at second. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. 2 gone.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more confident.
So 2 down. John Lane digs in now. One of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. And a foul ball. Lane needs just one more homer to reach 755 and tie the immortal Henry Aaron. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Fuentes off of first with 2 away.
Ball, that's out.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. No runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a foul straight back. Lane measures 6 feet even, 43 years young. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. And there's a ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Saved at second with a stolen base. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
You're a base runner. You've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The runs. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. 2 down. So 2 away with nobody on. John Lane next up for the Braves. He's been a great free agent sign. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And we're here at the top half of the 11th. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. In the air, out towards left center, Rex. And that is that. Lane with a forgettable showing in this one. No hits and struck out. So 2 down. Now in for the Braves, John Lane. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Line drive and a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Yep, that ball went out.
Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Ball that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Way out front for strike two.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one missed. Castro in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Lane at the plate now, and that's inside. And a big swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Now fly ball to right center. Drops into the glove, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, David.
Lane had a decent showing in the loss.
He didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
And your final 4-2. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. John Lane with the remarkable. 1 down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, John Lane. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Goes to second for 1, and that's 2. No run. 2 outs, base is empty. Lane needs just 1 more homer to reach 755 and tie the immortal Henry Aaron. There's a strike.
To get to this point, Boog, he hasn't just been great. He's been great consistently. Aaron had to do that in his career, and we see it again right here.
Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering way off the plate. David Castro on deck for Atlanta. on the ground, and it goes just foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Lane in the box again. Takes a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And ball one.
Booga never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
The wind of the pitch. Inside, almost got him.
Counts full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one to first, and that's just foul. This one popped up. Benitez. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. To second for 1. Over to first, safe. Digging in, John Lane, known for his late inning heroics. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Headed for the plate. He will score, and the Braves take the lead. Save! It's 4-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.